here we are again. It's Tuesday afternoon. Hurrah! We made it through Tuesday. I know some of you in the Northern Hemisphere haven't quite reached it yet, but it's coming and it's good. It has been an absolutely stunningly beautiful day here. We are starting to feel autumn come into, or fall, for those of you who don't speak Australian, autumn come into our weather patterns. Even though it's still getting really hot during the day, the mornings are much cooler. And Sophie was explaining to me, she lives 45 minutes west at the top of the mountain, that she's had her fire on already this season because it was really freaking cold for her the other day. So it's coming. Yay! Not a big fan of winter. I will be really honest with you about that, but I am liking the fact that it's not 45 degrees or even 40 and that it's not that hot at all. Hello, Priscilla. Lovely to see you here again. Well, it's Tuesday and it's been a really big day. I've been doing that a bit today, tripping over my tongue. I did refer to somebody who's quite influential in the US today as Curtie as opposed to Kurt, when I was trying to say Kurt and Katie and it came out as Curtie. I'm not sure if he thought that was funny. I thought it was hilarious. The person I was speaking to thought it was hilarious as well. And yes, I did tell him publicly in a Facebook group because I'm that kind of person. But I've been doing a lot of talking today. So I've had four coaching clients today, which usually leaves me feeling a little tired. But today, I will assure you, they've left me feeling highly energized. We have some really cool stuff happening. So I've really stepped up my game this year with my long-term coaching clients, making sure that they understand how they need to position and reposition themselves in the marketplace. And that is leading to some very cool things happening. People are being asked to speak at conferences. People are asking to write for publications. People are getting their presence noticed. It's just very cool. And this is how we're going to change the world. People, in case you're wondering, that's our mission. So I was very excited by that today. And it all comes down to my philosophy of doing the right thing at the right time. So we all set goals and we have dreams and desires and things we really want to achieve, but is it the right thing at the right time? I learned this lesson very uncomfortably some years ago, where I desperately wanted what this sales coaching couple were offering. I desperately wanted it. It wasn't the right time. It was expensive and it took me years to regroup from it. It wasn't the right time for my business. It wasn't the right time for me personally. It certainly wasn't the right time for my mental health. Holy crapola, I made myself quite unwell. So and it's taken the recovery time for that has taken quite a lot of time because it really did make a mess inside my business and I lost my way and I was distracted. The sales training itself was awesome, but the other things that went on to it and the implications that it had for my business and my ability to manage what was going on was not awesome. Now, it really taught me a very expensive, that was a $30,000 lesson on how important it is to understand the right thing at the right time. So one of my practice clients, she and I had practice building clients. Oh my Lord, slowing down. She and I had a conversation when we were in Kauai together. We've worked together before and she's a bit of a gun, which is great. She likes to go fast, which is awesome. And we were looking at what it was that she needed to do and how she needed to take the next step in her business. And basically she had a marketing problem. And she didn't need a coach. She had a marketing problem. She needed somebody to help her leverage her marketing efforts. And I was able to help her understand where she needed to go to do that. And I gave her one tiny weeny Facebook tactic to help her on her way. And it won't work for everybody. I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but it's one tactic that I have used really successfully. I said, just try it. It won't cost you any money. Just try it. Well, I asked her to spend $30 on a boosted post. It's not for everybody, and I'm not suggesting people should go out there and boost their posts. That's not what I'm saying. But for her, it resulted in a brand new paying client. So she was able to, again, be affirmed that Facebook is a place where she's going to be able to generate quite a lot of referrals. And given that she lives in a very rural part of a very big nation, going out and doing physical presentations for people was not going to cut it. So I worked with her this morning on refining her opt-in and her nurture sequence because they seem to have cut the code for that. I've worked out how we do that. I've worked out how we do that so it turns people into paying clients. That's pretty cool. But just with the small tweaks that she's making to her social media posting, aka being consistent and turning up, and some tweaks that we did to her website, she's now got 3 brand new, full fee-paying private clients for telehealth, when other people have told her this couldn't happen. So hurrah, right thing at the right time. She didn't need a coach. She needed somebody to help her meet her marketing need. So we've gone and helped her recruit for that need. Hurrah! That's pretty cool. I'm going to give you an example for me as well. So I've been doing these videos for well over 12 months. We're coming up to 2 years, and I'm lucky if I get 100 views on these videos. So that's Facebook and YouTube combined. I don't share the bejesus out of them because that annoys me when people do that on Facebook. It hasn't worked for me. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It works for other people and it's brilliant. It's not something I'm comfortable with. Do you know how I was talking about my pain of getting a LinkedIn video up yesterday? That video in less than 24 hours has had more than 460 views. So it's had more than double, triple the usual views that I get here on Facebook and YouTube over there on LinkedIn. Now, very different content. This is not the same content as I produced here. It's for my LinkedIn people, and that's the power of knowing the right thing at the right time. The right thing for me is to leverage LinkedIn to speak to more of my people who can help me fill more of our Purple Co opportunities, because we've got more people we want to help. And if I don't speak to them where they turn up ready to have that conversation, then it's useless. I have spent a gazillion dollars trying to make Purple Co work on Facebook. I can't. I do one video that gets 460 people to watch it. Holy crap, all about man. And I have had a lot of requests to link in on LinkedIn, and I've got a whole process that I do to make sure that that's valuable as well. The right thing at the right time. So if you have a desire to be a speaker, a writer, a multi-published author, hey, Jill Johnson Young, an international conference speaker, if you've decided that you want to be the next Brené Brown or the next Oprah or whoever it is, I can assure you, you are not going to get there until you do the right thing at the right time. And sometimes that feels like you've got yourself in a chokehold, because I did not enjoy the years of consolidation that we've just come out of. That was not fun. I don't like consolidation. Don't like transition either, inside into Joe. But it is powerful, and it is important to know the right thing at the right time. So that is the question I'm going to ask you today. Do you know what the right thing is for you right now? Is it course creation? Yeah, I knew you would want all of that, Jill. Is the next thing for you to look at a new product or service to help more people get more of you? Is it about learning how to do that? Is it about becoming a better clinician? Oh, I just finished working with a private practice client today. She's just such a gorgeous lady. She is very beginning of her journey. She graduated last year. Now, I don't usually work with startups, but people who are moving into their next stage of their career life, who are in their 50s, who don't want to get this wrong, I tend to be a really good fit for those people and help them make really good decisions about how they're going to set up their private practice. She'd come to me, she invested heavily. She's not earning any money from her practice at the moment. She's got a job in a hospital, which she doesn't really enjoy, but we've actually set up a plan for her for the next few months for her to be able to go and grow her presence and grow her online positioning so that she will become the sort of person that people will want to work with in 6 to 12 months' time. As she's finishing with me today, she tells me that her next right thing, because I talk to people about this all the time, is she is going to go and find someone who can be her clinical supervisor. She saw my post last week where I said that I had really struggled with a client and I needed to go and talk to my clinical supervisor. Now, I get that a lot of people out there hear the word supervision and it triggers unhelpful things for them. I like my clinical supervisor. She makes me feel safe. Doesn't mean I'm not doing my job properly. It means that I can go and talk to her about what's going on for me in my work and how it's impacting me in my work, and she hears me. Yes, that's what I do. So That might be the next thing that you need to put in your life. Somebody that can help you understand you in the context of the work that you do. Do you need to get some admin support? Is that the next right thing for you? The right thing at the right time. We get so much information thrown at us about how to do things quick and cheap and easy, and it's going to be the silver bullet, it's going to set you up for life, and a $20,000 launch and a $20,000 this and a $100,000 year and blah, 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 blah. I know, I've been caught up in it. I did that hypey stuff. It's not sustainable. And there are steps you've got to take before you can get to that really big, chunky, meaty, beautiful thing at the end of the rainbow. You've just got to create the rainbow to get there. Okay, here endeth the sermon for today. So your job, people out there in Facebook land, is to work out what your right thing is right now. Where do you need to focus your time, your energy, and your money? Let's go sort that out. That is good stuff. Jill Johnson Young, that makes me nervous. But awesome. That's great. There is going to be a new thing for Jill. All right, everybody. I will look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. I'm on the car tomorrow, so we'll see how we go with that. And go be your awesome self.